the Republican National Committee censuring your colleagues, Congressman Adam Kinzinger, Congresswoman Liz Cheney, partly for being on the January 6th committee, which the RNC called, quote, a Democrat-led persecution of ordinary citizens engaged in legitimate political discourse, unquote. What did you think of all that?
You know, this was late last week. It's incredibly unproductive. You know, the motion in general, the language in there, that legitimate political discourse. I know there have been comments trying to clean that up a little bit. And just the fact that that type of verbiage is out there, that we cannot recognize the reality that January 6th was a dark day. It was a violent day. It was an attempt to prevent the certification of the peaceful transfer of power from one president to the next. It continues to be deeply disappointing.
I mean, a lot of Republicans are pushing that idea, though, and there's a result. There's this new CNN poll that shows more and more Republicans believe that the January 6th insurrection was okay. Only 15% of Republicans said the storming of the Capitol was not a problem in January 2021, but almost twice that, 27% of Republicans right now think that it was not a problem for democracy. How do you explain that, and what needs to be done to protect democracy here?
I'm always a little bit skeptical because you can get tied up in the wording of the polls. You know, we've asked folks to say in their own words, you know, what they think happened, and there is a sizable minority that, you know, only sees on social media, you know, videos that support a narrative that the police let everybody in, that it was very peaceful, that it wasn't violent at all, or if there was violence, it was, you know, it started off that it was Antifa or BLM or a false flag, and now the FBI. You know, I mean, all of these just circular excuses really, they're dangerous. I mean, we cannot be ignoring that reality. If you minimize, if you whitewash, if you downplay, all you're doing is making it more likely that we see additional political violence if you are unable to simply and swiftly condemn that. And I've had conversations with folks who have told me that there were only 6 Capitol police officers on duty that day because they talked to a friend of theirs who talked to a friend of theirs. And even when I say I was there, I saw it. I was in the House chamber. That was not the case. You know, it is a very challenging environment when you have a lot of different groups, and this is true on both sides of the aisle, but when they're just caught up in an echo chamber where there is very little information being presented that contradicts whatever narrative they want to believe.
Republican Congressman Peter Meijer from the great state of Michigan, thank you so much for your time today, sir.